Well, it's a tricky situation. The situation is not clear, and the question of the number of legal mines in India is still a pending one. In 1980, the Forest Conservation Act entered into force to limit deforestation, and so mining licenses, which were located in these forest areas, were not renewed. And from that date, so from 1980, legal mica mines started to decrease up to being at zero.
The interesting point would be if there were some law that would force companies based in Europe to really act up on their whole supply chain, really from product back to the source of it, because that would enforce them to really either run their own mines or to make sure that the supply chain is fine, let's say, or is fair.
I think there is definitely a momentum right now regarding the responsibility of companies with regards to their supply chain. You have several countries which acted new laws constraining companies to carry out due diligence on their supply chain. I'm thinking about France with La Loi de Vigilance, which is part of the La Loi Pact in 2017. You have the Modern Slavery Act in the UK. You have the equivalent law in the Netherlands. You have a project law in Germany. You have the Dodd-Frank Act in the US. All these laws are constraining companies and forcing them to carry out full due diligence exercise on their supply chains. UN Global Compact, their goal is really to embark companies in reaching these 10 principles. They have an obligation of reporting every 2 years, I think.
Well, they're not. They're not obliged. That's the problem. So this is soft law. There's very little possibility to hold companies accountable for human rights abuses in their supply chain. They have a responsibility because they're closer to the problem, and they potentially can leverage the situation by using their power, their buying power, for instance, or their political power with the authorities, etc.
So from their perspective, the solution or the approach to finding solutions is to work on the ground and to contract traders that will ensure that certain standards are followed. The question is, can they really ensure it? Can a German company based in Europe really follow their resource, follow their supply chain all the way back to the mine?